How's it going, guys? DirtyRussian here, and welcome back to another LSPDFR tutorial. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how you install ELS, emergency lighting system, how you could install ELS vehicles, and how to use ELS. I'm going to give you a brief description of how to use that, and also how you could install any other vehicle that you would like to have in your Grand Theft Auto game. So to start off, let's go to LSPDFR.com, and you want to download this emergency lighting system right here, which is created by LT Kane, and right here it'll give you a little description about the ELS, and it also does give you the basic installation guide right here, how to do it. And I already have it downloaded. I'm not gonna download it, but of course you click on download this file and go through the security. And then the vehicle that I want to show you guys how to, the ELS vehicle that we're going to use for today is this 2016 Dodge Charger by Polesco. He makes really good vehicles, and I really like his vehicles that he has out there. So this is the vehicle we're going to be installing today. Most of the models will have other links to their vehicles as well, so you also go to download this file. And then the regular car that we're going to install into the game today is going to be the Bugatti Chiron. I'm not exactly sure how to do it. And there's two ways you could do installing the vehicles into Grand Theft Auto. Is either by add-on or replace. I usually choose replace because add-on could be a little more difficult, but that's up to you. If you just do add-on, the car will not be automatically spawned into the game, but if you do a replace, it will be there at all times as while you're driving around, and you'll see the vehicle. So to install ELS, let's open up this. It comes with 3 different folders right here, and documentation, has a user guide. It tells you exactly how to use, what keys to press to be able to use ELS, and I'm not sure extra map, part map, and then default controls for ELS, media right here, just pictures probably. And here's the files that we need to install into Grand Theft Auto directory. So let's open up the Grand Theft Auto directory, and all you gotta do is just select and drag into this, and then I already have it installed, and it'll ask me to replace. I'm not gonna reinstall them because, like I said, I just have them. But that's how you install. You want to install all of these. Make sure you do install the advanced hook 5.dll. I didn't do that very first time, and I was very confused on why my ELS was not working, because I just saw the advanced right here, hook 5 ASI, but I did not have the DLL file. So then I installed the DLL file, and my ELS worked. And then the folder that it comes with, the ELS folder right here, this is where your XML files will go, and I'll explain that a little bit more when we install the charger. But let's so that's how you honestly install ELS. Just drag and drop into your GTA 5 directory. It's very simple. Cars get a little bit more difficult, but once you get the hang of them, they get very easy. So let's go and install the charger first. We'll do the police first, the police car. So of course you want to go to readme, and it will tell you exactly how to install the car. You want to right here, install car files in mods, update 64, DLC pack, patch dang, 11 DLC, RPF 64, levels, GTA 5. And then if any vehicle that you install says require meta, you want to make sure you do install those exactly where it says you to, because if you don't install that required vehicle meta, your car will not operate the correct way. It will just, or something will be missing, so it won't be as enjoyable as it would be with when you install this. And the way you install vehicle is you go to open for, and we choose that, and we follow exactly where it says to go. Let's wait till it loads up. There you go. So when you do this, make sure you also create a mods folder. I created mine in Grand Theft Auto 5 directory, and then I copied all of these into here. just so in case some other files I had to replace ends up being in there. So that's where you want to make sure you copy all of these, or just up 64 and update for sure. If you want, you could copy these, but eventually once you start downloading more mods into the game, you might have to go to X64E or J, wherever that creator of the mod tells you to go. That's where you gotta go. So we'll go to where it says, we'll go to mods, update 64 GLC pack, patch day 11, GLC 64 levels, and you go vehicle RPF. So that's where we want. This is where we have to replace the file. So go to model, and it says police 2, but there's no police 2 here. So you either could drop and drag the file here, or what I usually do is I go back to DLC packs. I would go back to the latest patch day, which is right now is 13, and I always install all my police vehicles 95% of the time in here. It's same process. It's just patch day 13 vehicles RPF, and you guys could see right in here I'll have my police vehicles right here. This is a different, it's not going to be this, but you guys could see that right here. This is my police vehicle in here. So when you do this, you want to make sure you click edit mode, and right now I do want to back this vehicle up, so I'm going to show you how to back up files while we're doing this. So you want to select all of these files right here, right click and extract. When you before I go do this, when you do go to patch day 13, you will not have police 2 or police 3 or police 4. I don't remember exactly what all you have in here, but you will not have those, so you will not have to back these files up. All you will have to do is just drag and drop the files in here. I just want to keep these vehicles in here because it goes with textures and vehicles I already have installed into my Los Santos police department. So, but I'll show you guys how you back the files up, and you always want to make sure you back files up wherever you install or replace. Always have an original file just in case your game crashes. So you want to right click on this, click on extract, and then choose a location where you want to put it. So I'm just going to put it on this desktop, and I'm going to create a folder, call it police 2, and we're going to just select that folder, and we're just going to select it, and it's backed it up in there. And you guys could see right here all of the files for the police 2 vehicles in here right now. So what you do is you take these and you drag and drop, and now we'll open it up and look at that. We have the Polizisco Charger in here. So that's how I install my vehicles in general. This is an ELS vehicle. I'll show you guys how to install the ELS, but all of my police vehicles that you guys see me use in videos, 95% of the time I install them in the latest update, just because it's easier to do it, and half the time whenever the creator tells you where to go, like right here it tells us to go to patch day 11, it means that when they created this vehicle, more than likely that was the latest update. So that's where they wanted to put it. You could probably put it there, but I would just prefer putting it in here because then I know where it's at, and it just works easier that way. So we replaced the vehicle. Now we wanted to replace the required meta. So let's see, where does Polizisco want us to go? So we go back to very beginning to our directory right here, and then you go to mods, update RPF, common data levels GTA 5. So you go mods, update RPF, common data levels GTA 5, and right here you will find vehicle meta. Right click. You do want to save this for emergency, like I said, backup. You want to back up all the files that you ever replace. So I'm just gonna put it into police 2 because I think that's where one of my police vehicles made us as well. So you click on them, and then you go required meta, and then you just drag and drag. Always make sure you're in edit mode, and then whatever you change, it will automatically save. If you click on edit mode off and you try to replace, you will have like a circle with no, it will not let you do practically. And then if you click on edit mode, while you're editing mode, will automatically, all the changes will save automatically, and then now it changed it. So that's how you install vehicles, and practically that's how you install any vehicles that you ever do, is just by following where the author of the vehicle wants you to go, and you just go in there and replace the files that it asks you to do. So now let's install the ELS part. Right here, els.xml. Right here, the police2 XML file is gonna go into right here. You don't really need any of these files. I just kept them because I don't know why, honestly, but it even says unused. You could delete them. There you go. So right here is where you'd want it. I already have a police2 in here, but we're gonna copy. Actually, no, we're just gonna drag this one out of here and put it with this, because that's the police2 right here for this vehicle. And you always want to make sure, if anytime you do replace a same vehicle that has the same name, like police3, like we're replacing right now, police2, that you do replace the XML file for that same vehicle, because if you don't put this XML file into the ELS, that vehicle will still work, but the ELS will not work as well as it should be. So we drag and drop it in here, and there you go. Now we have ELS, so that vehicle will properly work now. The lights will work how it's supposed to, and how Pelesisco made it to work. So that's how you install all of the vehicles. That's how I install all of my police vehicles and my ELS vehicles, is by going patch day 13 and then just replacing or dropping them or replacing the files in there. So, and then putting my ELS files into here. It's pretty simple, especially once you do about 5 or 6 of them, you get a hang of it and it gets really easy. So now let's install the Bugatti, for example. I'm going to show you guys how you install any other vehicles, how to do add-on, and how to do replace. So right here, when you open up your file that you download from Grand Theft Auto 5 mods or any other website that you like to get your mods from, you click on that one. So here gives you the replacement option and add-on option. So we're going to do the replace first, because this is the easiest and it's the best choice in my opinion, because the car will be in the game at all times. So this is going to replace the T20, and so we want to click on readme, and it will tell you exactly where you could go. It's supposed to go to Grand Theft Auto 5 Update 64 DLC and Meplux 2 DLC RPF levels vehicles. So that's where you replace, and you want to replace the YFT and YTD and HYFT. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention. Let's go back to the ELS really cool, the police vehicle. I forgot to mention this, so I'm sorry about this, but it's kind of self-explanatory, but you guys could see for like if you want to change textures, this would be the YTD is the one that you'd want to use to change your textures. This is your texture file, and then the fragment one is your actual vehicle. So I'm sorry that I didn't mention that earlier, but YTD is your textures and YFT is your vehicle that you actually put into place. And I'll also show you an example with this, so you guys are aware of what I'm talking about. It's so let's install this. Let's see where he wants us to put it at. So you go to mods. Of course, they don't always have the mods option here, but obviously you'd want to replace it in mods. So you go to mods, update 64 DLC pack, MPLux 2, which is right here, DLC RPF 64 levels, and then pretty sure it says GTA 5 vehicles, mplux vehicles RPF, and then right here, here's the T20. Last time I installed the Bugatti, it was actually replacing the actual adder, but I guess we're replacing the T20. So we're replacing. This is also how you will, if you're, this was an adder model replacement, you would want to click on that to see if the cars match up a little bit. Right here is just looks like a T20. And so what we want to do is make sure you go to edit mode and highlight all of these and back them up just to be safe. And actually I do have backup. So right here, don't mind my spelling, I just usually do them fast. So I type in T20, there you go, and I select this folder, and now my car T20 is backed up, and means if I have to replace it back, if I want to put it back in the game, I will have the original file. So now we go to these three, and we drop and drag them into Open5, and then you click on T20 YTF, and there you have it. We have a sweet looking Bugatti now installed into the game. This is to replace, though. We replaced the T20 with the Bugatti, which I think is pretty sweet. And so there you go. And then if you want to do mix textures, if it allows you to, this is where you would replace the textures at, and the badge, like right here. If you want to change the badge or anything like that, this is where you would do it. But I will show you guys how to do that another time. So now the car is replaced. If you want to do add-on, you want to go to readme, and you go to and it tells you exactly how to do it, but it's sometimes a pain in the ass to do it, and I'm not a big fan of doing them, so I usually do the replace me, but I will show you guys how you do the add-on as well. So you go to using Open4, extract the content of the folder 64 to Grand Theft Auto mods, update 64 DLC. So what you want to do then is go to Open4, update, actually go GTA 5. So what we got to extract is go to mods, update RPF, common data, and then it says extract the Gc List Xml. So let's click on edit mode, and then there's a Gc List.xml. Excuse me. So what you do is right click and you click extract, and now we just extract it to desktop right here, and then it will pop up on the desktop once it extracts right there. Popped up right there. But while we're here in this folder as well, like in this area, we also want to extract the extract to loot. I'm not exactly sure. Extract title update meta, updated data meta. There you go. So that would be right here. So while we're in here, may as well extract that as well, and you do that to desktop. That's where I usually extract them at. And then so now you could minimize the Open4, and now this is what you do is you open. Let's see, open with Notepad. So right here is what you want to do. It says add the following line. So you copy this right here, copy and paste it. And you always want to make sure all of your lines line up just like it is, because that's part of the coding, and if it's not lining up, then it will not work. I've been there, done that. So what you want to do is just click add this right there, just exactly what it says, add the following line, just copy and paste them, and then save, and then exit out of this, and then you go to this one as well, and then it says using OpenAvigo, which we just did, add the following line, and all you do is just copy this, and then you go to the very bottom, and then you line these two up Whoa, there you go. It didn't really line up. There you go. You line all of these up, make sure they all line up, and then you could save it as well, and then exit out, and then save the changes and copy the edited extra title update data back into where you got it from, which I'm not gonna do it because I replaced the vehicle instead of add-on because I wanted to keep it in there forever. So which either way is gonna be in there forever, but you have to spawn it yourself. So what you do then at this point is take the Gc List Xml and you drag and drop in here. I'm not gonna do it. And then you do same thing with this, you drag and drop, and that's how you do an add-on, is practically just adding these things on to the end of the file of these to the DLC list and the extra title update data meta. So that's how you do add-on, and then once you do get that done, you could type the car in using any of the trainer you choose to by typing Chiron 17 and it'll spawn, which for us, since I replaced it, is going to be just T20, but if you did an add-on, it'll be Chiron 17. Okay, so that's how you install vehicles, and also that's how you doing this. And then you also want to take this folder right here that says x64, and almost totally forgot about that. And you want to go to 64, update 64 DLC pack, and then I would go into the latest patch day, or actually no, you just go in here where it's at, and then you just into your DLC packs, and then you just take this drag and drop into the game. So that's about how you do that. And then if, like it says, if you don't have sound, you could change the vehicle meta and all that, but we're just gonna go with the replace part and see how it works. So then we got all of that done. We replaced the vehicle, then we also replaced the police vehicle at an ELS vehicle. So now let's go back to Grand Theft Auto directory, and we'll start LSPDFR with Rich plugin hook, and we'll see if we install the vehicles correctly and if it will work or if it will crash. So we'll see you guys in the game. Alright, so we're here in the game. I'm started as Franklin, so if you guys got to this far after you did all the installing, that means that you have installed the files correctly and the game did not crash, so congratulations on that. So the way I like to spawn my vehicles sometimes, you guys could see there's a sweet looking Charger that I replaced for Franklin's Buffalo. Maybe I'll show you guys that later, but way I usually spawn my vehicles, if I install them, make sure they are correctly installed. The way I check them is I click F3, which is opens up your simple trainer, and you go to vehicle spawning. You could go to sports or whatever the vehicle you replaced. You could go into there and you could find the vehicle that you replaced, which could take forever, especially if you don't remember the name of it. But what I do is spawn vehicle by model name. So if you did an add-on, you would type in Chiron 17, and then right now it says invalid model because I didn't do an add-on, but if you did an add-on, that's how you would spawn that. So but we replaced the T20, so let's type in T20, and there you go. And here's our sweet looking Bugatti. And as you guys could see, the spoiler is animated and looks just like a Bugatti should. And there you go. That's how you would spawn the Bugatti. So, or any vehicle, you would type it in, just the name that you replace, or if you didn't add on. So now let's go to the police station and I will show you guys how to use ELS and vehicles, how to get to the vehicles. So here we are in police station, pulling up in this sweet looking Bugatti. So there you go. You just go into the police station, you go on duty. You could actually also just spawn it the same way as I did, but you will not have all the extras that it comes with. So you go on duty. And I'm sorry guys, this video is going to be a little bit longer than usual, but I just wanted to cover all the basics practically that it has and the steps to take to install it correctly. Right here is where you're going to choose your character, and we're just going to go with LSPD. So there you go. So here's our vehicles. And here's the the charger that we just installed. Let's just make it be LSPD. So here's all the options that we could have installed, and mainly it's mainly the lights. So I always usually have them on because the car looks better that way anyway. So then you click select and continue. And there you go. You wait till the game loads up, and all your, like I've said before, all of your call outs and your plugins will load up on the left. And I usually wait till they load up so my game doesn't just freak out, because so many things are happening at once before I start messing with anything, or even before I start driving. Like right there, see it froze up a little bit. So watch out, what the heck you doing? So there you go. So that's, you guys could see the vehicle is installed, looks pretty sweet. So now how to use ELS. To just turn on your lights, it's J, and the first click will let's get out of their way so they could drive, and make ourselves unavailable for calls so we don't get spammed with calls. So if you just click J, that will just, one time you click that will turn on your adversary lights. And then if you click J again, you'll have a little bit more action going on with the lights just up at the light bar. And if you click J again, it'll be a full on out code 3 lights. So as you guys could see, they're going. So that's J. If you click J, all of that will happen. As you guys also know, that will be in the ELS instructions. It does come with instructions, and you'll be able to use it as well. So then if you click H, I'm pretty sure that's just, there you go, you turn your takedown lights. If you take H, which also turns on your spotlight. Your sirens, you have to have your lights going at full, and then you could click anything on your keyboard between 1, or you could click 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that's just the different silences that you could use as you're playing. I'm not exactly sure what they're all called, but it does say in just instructions as well when you download ELS. And then to shut them all off, you could click G, and then you click G again. It will just turn on the regular sirens, and then you could mess around with the primary sirens. So G, turn it off. G, just turn it on. Or if you want to start off with this one, you click 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 6, and then shut it off. So there you go. That's how you would change around between silences. And then to use the horn, you could use Y or T for that kind of a sound. So that's how you would use that. To pull up the ELS menu, or the light pattern, actually you click Control P, or I'm not exactly sure what it says. I don't remember what it says in the instruction. I just have mine set as Control P, Pretty sure that's how it is, but don't word me on that. I could be wrong on that. So you click Control P, then you turn your J for the lights, and then I would be your secondary, which are the I guess the warning or adversary lights, and then you could click around and change around however way you want it to be, whichever pattern that you like the most. So it's up to you what you want it to be, and then you click on J again. Your primary lights will turn on, as it says right there, primary, as I'm guessing, and then you use U to change around the pattern how you want them to be going. You guys could see the pattern changing up a little bit. Doesn't really affect the secondary lights, but sometimes it does. Then you click J again, you got full on lighting going on, and you click on O to change the pattern when it's just full on warning lights or whatever you want to call them. You guys could see the pattern changes up as well. Slow now, and then there you go, going a little bit faster. So that's how you would change it up with that. So that'll be, as you guys could see as well up top, says stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and then siren. Right there, you guys see the siren kind of lit up, scan, and just different options for that as well. As well, you could have your, I don't know if you got, I've never seen any police officers in my area drive around with constant glowing lights like this, but if you do have in your area, or you wanted to have it, you click the, not the parentheses, the one next to the quotation, not the I don't remember what they're called, it's right next to the P button, I don't know what it's called, but you click on that, and then your takedown lights right there, you could also turn them on with that as well. You could turn on H, or you turn on with that. So, and then I think it has, whoa, exception. Oh, with an out one, accidentally called EMS. Ignore that. So this is a blackout mode. I'm not exactly sure what blackout is. I think it's just to have no lights on. So, but that's how you would use ELS if you want to change things up or have your your constant glowing lights, and if you drive around, they will stay on. Once you turn your sirens on, they'll flash around, and then once you shut it off, they'll shut off as well. So yeah guys, that's how you install vehicles. We covered quite a bit today, and like I said, I apologize that the video might be a little too long, but I've just noticed that you guys asked me on how you install ELS or vehicles in general, and that's how you do it. If you guys have any questions, just leave it down in comments, and I will try and help you out as much as I can. And if you're having game issues, I will try and fix it or tell you how to fix it. But this I'm going to end today's tutorial at. I hope this helped you guys out, and you guys able to install some vehicles in your game that you'd like, or just change your police vehicles. I hope this helps you guys out, and if it does, I would really appreciate if you guys would leave a like and share this video so other people could also get some help from it as well. And if you're new to this channel as well, please subscribe, and so you guys don't miss another tutorial like this. What are you doing, dude? So you don't miss a tutorial like this or another LSPDFR episode of mine. I would greatly appreciate that. I appreciate every single one of you guys that have been watching my videos, so means a lot to me. I can't wait till we grow this community a little bit bigger. But like I said, if you guys enjoyed this and helped us you guys out, leave a like, subscribe, and share. That would mean the world to me. And if you have any questions about how to do something, leave it down in comments, and I will do my best to my ability to help you guys out. And thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.